Hello, everybody. Thousands and thousands of years back, humans are lived with other animals and plants in the dark jungle. But now, mankind succeeded and controlled the all other species in the world and came to the uppermost level. This is achieved only because of his intelligence and imagination ability. Intelligence has increased gradually because of the learning process. The learning process and performance starting from birth to till death of every human being. Learning is an important process and mankind. In this presentation, we are going to learn the learning process of the human brain. The human brain systematically has some learning approaches. These methods are invented and categorized as taxonomy. So many taxonomies are available now for the different purposes, but Bloom's taxonomy is most prominent used for the education. Bloom's developed his taxonomy for lower level to higher level like a pyramid because always the learning process starts from that lower level to higher level. In 1950, Benjamin Bloom and his team has developed a new type of taxonomy which is called Bloom's taxonomy. And after that, this taxonomy has revised in the year 1990 with the help of Laurent Anderson. So sometimes we call it as revised Bloom's taxonomy or the Anderson Bloom's taxonomy. Actually, Bloom's taxonomy has three domains. The three domains are cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain. These three domains are divided and depends upon that learning methodology. If anything is learned with the help of mental skills, thinking, reading, and reasoning, then such type of learning is called cognitive domain. If anything is learned with the help of manual practice or physical skills or any other activities, then that type of learning is called psychomotor domain. And if anybody is learning depends upon that emotions, feelings of others or feelings of their own, then that type of learning is called it's an affective domain. As we said earlier, the Bloom's taxonomy has three different domains. The one is cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. The cognitive domain has 6 different layers and 6 different steps like remember, understand, apply, analysis, evaluate, and create. Similarly, the affective domain has 5 different levels. The first one is receiving, responding, valuing, organizing, and characterization. And psychomotor domain is possible with different levels. 5 levels are available: limitation, manipulation, precision, articulation, and neutralizations. Bloom's taxonomy in 1956 they introduced, and after that in 2001 it is revised with the help of Anderson. And now we are using the revised Bloom's taxonomy. The difference between these two taxonomy in the form of noun and it is converted to verb in the revised taxonomy structure. And the knowledge level is converted to remember, comprehension is converted to understand, application converted to apply, analysis converted to analyze, synthesis is converted to create, and the evaluation is converted to evaluate. The another main difference between these two models The upper two levels are interchanged, and nowadays we use that the revised Bloom's taxonomy for our purpose. In this presentation, we are going to deal with only the cognitive domain. The other two domains, psychomotor domain and affective domain, is not taken here, and we are going to discuss only with the cognitive domain. And the cognitive domain is only possible the learning method based on the intellectual skills, reading, reasoning, or any other human brain activities. So if anything is happen or that learning is possible with the help of brain activities, then such type of learning is coming under the cognitive domain category. And usually I said we have 6 different levels are available in the cognitive domain. The first 3 levels, like remember, understand and apply, it is called as a lower level cognitive domains. And the higher level cognitive domains are analysis, evaluate and create. And usually the basic thinking happens or possible is only in that lower level of remember, understand and apply. And the critical thinking is possible only in the upper level of domain, like analysis, evaluate and create. So kindly remember the levels in the cognitive domain. The lower level is remembering and the upper level is creating. So whatever things has happened to learned to happen in our brain, this is only possible in this structure. So first level is you must remember the concept, and then second level is you have to understand the concept. The third level of understanding is possible by applying the concept. Fourth level is analyzing the concept and evaluating the concept and creating a new concept. So the learning possibilities or learning performance is always takes place in this order, from the remembering, understanding, applying, analysis, evaluating and creating. We'll go by one. The first level of cognitive domain, the learning method is remembering. So this is everything is starting from that. Remember that any basic concepts or the terminology, that is the first level of understanding, first level of learning. So what it is possible, the fact-based things like a formulas or any other quotations or any other natural events or facts and truth, scientific truth. So these are the things we are going to learn with the help of the remembering method. So what are things is going to happen in the remembering? Fact-based, remembering and retrieving and defining the key terms, listing steps in progress, and repeating something heard and seen. So this is usually happens in the lower level of learning. So how it is possible? If anybody is giving the concept without any questions, if they are ready to remember, then that type of process is called it's a remembering. Whenever try to learn the new concept or the new technology, then you must have that take that remembering process first. So this is a memorized type of process. So the memory is very important for this learning. How it is possible to measure the remembering? So the remembering is possible with the help of these type of measurement techniques like a quiz, definition of recall, factuals listing, worksheet, matching item test, label, list of informations, workbook, reproductions, vocabulary, concepts of mapping, map of the topics, charts. So by using this type of technique, we can measure the level of remembering of their students or anybody else, and how to take that outcome of these remembering skills. Here we are taking that example of lemon. If any child, after sometimes, if he is going to learn about that lemon, and he must know and he must memorize that characteristics of lemon by the different characters, different parameters like taste, size, color, smell, and that the capacity, that is the quality of that fruit. So how it is possible that any child will take that fruit, the lemon, in the initial stage and smell it and find the data of the lemon smell and the lemon color, and lemon size, and the taste of the lemon. Everything he'll collect and remember the concept inside the brain. That is the beginning level of learning any concept in this domain. The next level of learning in a cognitive domain technique is understand. So understanding is possible only if you remember that something. So without memorize some concept or some facts, then you cannot understand that facts. So understanding is the second level of cognitive domain. Once you completed remembering level, then it is easy to move forward to the understanding level of knowledge. So this is nothing but to identify something. After memorize, then you can easily identify something, you can classify something, you can recognize something, or you can do some sort of identification. This is only possible when you have that understanding level. So based on that remembering knowledge, the remembered data, if we are try to understand something or identify something, then that level of learning is nothing but it is understanding. So how to measure that understanding level? We have a different types of measurement is available, or that assessment for that understanding is available. Report to class, write or retell that in our own terms, and write a brief outlines, summarize that main ideas, prepare a flow chart, illustrate and describe, brief description and explanation of main ideas. And the outcomes, once if you are in that understanding level of the particular concept or knowledge, then you can easily identify the things. How? We have a facts, we have a data about the particular object in the previous knowledge, the previous level. The previous level is nothing but it is a remembering level. Once if you remember that any concept or that any matters information, then it is easy to identify whether that quality is available or not. In our example, we gave that example for that identifying the lemon. So first you must understand the characteristics, and you must remember the taste, remember the smell, and you must remember the size, and remember that any other parameters of lemon. Once if you learn that entire thing, you remember everything, in the group of fruits, you can easily identify which one is lemon. So that is possible. So how it is possible? By understanding. So you have to take the each and everything in the fruits group, and you are checking that with a lemon smell, whether it is equivalent to that lemon smell or not. If it is not, then you are rejecting it. And if it is very similar to that lemon smell, then you are giving the taste, you are taking the taste, and you are checking the size, and you are checking the smell or something else. So you are checking the all other parameters of the particular lemon characteristics. If it is everything is satisfied, then you can easily identify that object is nothing but it is a lemon fruit. So this level of understanding, the if level of learning is nothing but it is a understanding level. So third level of cognitive domain is applying. In the basic thinking, I said earlier, we have three different layers or three different basic layers. One is remember, understand, and apply. So when that apply is possible, when anybody is learn something, remember something, and then they must understand something, the same thing. After understanding the concept, or after understanding that fact, or after understanding the technology, then they can apply the technology or apply the fact in a application orientation. How it is possible? This level is called, it is a cognitive domain level is applying level. The learners can interpret the informations. So we have a information is available in the remember state, and after the remember state, understanding state, you can understand and identify the identify the facts or technology based on the remembering capacity, and based on the remembering and understanding capacity, if anybody can easily apply to the new solution, new problems, or demonstrate demonstrate the concept in a different form. So such type of level is nothing but it is applying level. So we have that measurements or that assessment for applying level is demonstration, simulation, illustration, presentation, interview, journal, diary, and performance. So these are the measurement technique or the assessment technique for the applying level concept. So again, outcome. Once if anybody is in that level of applying skills level, then this will happen. We are taking the example for the lemon. In the remembering stage, the child can remember the lemon characteristics by taste, size, smell, or anything else. Once if we remember some concept or the fruit, lemon fruits, then in the group of fruits, that child can easily identify which one is lemon. So that is the understanding level. The applying level is, we have a situation, cold is available or cough is available. We need to get a vitamin C. So how it is possible? If anybody is interpreting the data which is already available in their source, for example, the lemon is having a rich vitamin C. So we already remember and understand level, lemon is available. For the cold and cough, if the lemon is good, if we are preparing something with the help of lemon fruits, then it is applying skill. So if anybody is applying the concept which is already known for the different new situation, then that type of outcome is coming here. So here, if we are in that third level, then you can easily apply the lemon for the different purpose. The purpose for that cold and cough, and similarly you can use for that any type of application with the help of that characteristics of lemon. That skill level is nothing but it is a applying skill level. So as we said earlier, in the first three level, it's a basic thinking. If anybody is coming from that remember, understand, and up to the applying level of any concept or facts or technology or knowledge, then that is a basic thinking level. The another three level is a critical thinking, which is coming forward now. The critical thinking starts from the analyzing the level. So we have the first three level is available. Knowledge is now developed, and the learning method is only by helping the remember. And after remember, you have to go to the understand. And after the understand, you have to apply that things. Once these three steps are completed, then we are moving to the critical thinking section. That critical thinking section is nothing but starts from the analyzing. Let us see one by one. The analyzing is nothing but the recognition of relationship between the parts. Be able to break apart the complex ideas into these parts. That means we have some sort of facts. The all facts is now it is applied, and after the application is over, you are segmenting or the dividing that each and every component of the particular fact, technology, or concept. And if it is possible to analyze, then such type of level, the learning level is nothing but analyzing level. So here we are try to do some sort of investigation and some sort of research, some sort of we are going to create a new type of concept. This is going to happen in the analyzing stage. That's why it is called critical level. It's the first level of critical thinking. And how it is measured, the analyzing level, or what is the assessment for the analyzing level is available. We have a graph, diagrams, spreadsheet, chart, matrix, checklist, and database, creating the database and writing the report. So these are the things for that assessment for analyzing levels. Let us see here, as we said that our example for lemon. So first we remember the characteristics of lemon. After that, we understand that we identify the lemon in the group of fruits, the next level. And the third level is we apply the lemon for the different situation, for the different problem. And the next level is analyzing. We are going to analyze what is the component is available inside the lemon, how it is having a such type of rich vitamin C. Apart from that vitamin C, is there anything component is available or not? What are the component is available? We are going to study like this. Here the table is showing that vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium. We are going to analyze the particular fruits with a different component. So this level is nothing but it is an analyzing level. So if anybody is moving to this state, then that particular knowledge or concept or fact, it is entered to the critical thinking level, level of cognitive domain. The next level of critical thinking is evaluating. So how it is possible? We are going to evaluate, or we are going to check, we are going to validate that facts, whether it is correct or not. So that such type of learning level or the knowledge level is nothing but this evaluating level. So making value judgment about the subject materials, you have to create some sort of critics or experiment, some test or monitoring or appraisal. You are giving some argument or defend. If anything is happened in the particular fact or concept or technology, then that level of knowledge is in the form of evaluating stage. How it is possible to evaluate or evaluating stage in the assessment? Is assessment is possible with the help of report a study, panel of discussion, evaluating a project, investigate, and these are things is available to assess the evaluating level of knowledge in the cognitive domain. And next one is outcome for the evaluating skills. How it is evaluate? The evaluation, once we find that characteristics of the lemon, then in a particular lemon, what are the component is available apart from the vitamin C? So many minerals are available, so many vitamins are available. So these are things is classified. Once it is classified, we are going to check whether the same type of characteristics is available in any other fruits or not. Here we are taking the example is orange juice. In orange juice also there is a carbohydrate and fat is available, protein is available, vitamin C, potassium, and all other minerals. We are checking that two things and we are evaluating, yes, lemon is best. And similarly, if that lemon is compared with any other fruit and we are checking the parameters, and finally we are coming to the conclusion, if anybody wants the vitamin C, kindly go to that lemon juice. So this is the type of skill or that learning place is in the form of evaluating skills. If your knowledge or your concept, your technology is in that particular level, then that level is nothing but evaluating level of cognitive domain. The final level is creating. So you remembered something, you understand that concept, And once you understand, you are applying the concept to the new problem. Once you applied, you are just analyzing what are the components available in the particular technology or that fact. Once you analyze the each and every component parts, and then you are evaluating whether it is good or not, and compare with any other concept or technology or the fact. These five things are over. Now, the cognitive level, your knowledge level is reach that uppermost. That is a top of that cognitive domain. That means you are in the creating nature. You are going to create new things very similar to that what you learn from the remember, understand, apply, analysis, evaluate. You are going to create a new one. You are going to design, you are going to construct, you are going to plan. This is going to happen only in that creating level of knowledge place. And how to measure that creating, how to assess the creating structure? By using a project, by using a plan, new game, audio visual media, and a new cost, and advertisement, painting, designs, prototype design. So this is only the assessment for the creating create level. Check that creating level measurements. And outcome, again I told you, the outcome is we know the lemon. The child is starting from that remembering stage, is designed, and it's identify the lemon next level, and then apply the lemon in the critical situation or any other new problem. And after that, it is analyzing the component which is available inside the lemon. That is the next level of analyzing. And after that, we are just comparing the lemon with all other fruits. That is the evaluating stage. The finally, we are going to create the new type of lemon. It's a lemonade. It's nothing but it is a very similar to the characteristics of lemon. Limca is available. So what are the characteristics available? And we are replicate the same thing in the new form. If we have the knowledge in the form of creating skills, then this is the outcome. So in the cognitive domain, learning is possible when it is starting from the lower level to upper level, basic thinking to critical thinking. So you must understand that the learning is always happens from step by step, one by one, from stage to stage, from the remember to creating. So at a conclusion, don't stop learning. Learning is always from that beginning to the end. Don't stop in between that any one step. You keep on learn, learn. Learning is very important. So in the quote is saying that never stop learning because life never stops teaching. So the Albert Einstein is also gave that beautiful notes. That is, once you stop learning, you start dying. So my humble submission to everybody. So keep on learn. Lifelong learning is very important. If you want to learn any new concept or new idea, you start from the remember stage. You first remember without any knowledge, without any logic. And after that, you understand it. After that, you just apply the what are the things you learned. And then you just analyze that. Don't don't stagnant in that applying level itself. And you just analyze and go to the evaluating stage and create the new things. That is the ultimate aim for the humankind. It is because mankind is only evaluated with the help of the thinking, learning, and imagination. So learn, learn, learn. Thank you very much.